Hello dear Capricorns, and welcome to your second half of February readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. This reading is not going to be very wow for you, but then it's like that, the energies they come and the energies they go. So what's happening for Capri's Sun, Moon and Rising in the third week? You're not on the same page than your loved ones. You're not on the same page than your colleagues. You're not on the same page, or they are not on the same page than you, my dear Capricorn Sun, Moon and Rising. So there can be a dispute with someone in the third week. You refuse to see things their way and they refuse to see things your way. Wow, that's trouble, right? Then you refuse to see each other. This is what is happening in the third week, is that there is a momentary separation with someone. There can be a conflict, a quarrel also with your loved one, with your partner. It can be a business partner, it can be a sentimental partner with who you have some kind of sharp exchange of opinions, and because of that you both refuse to look at each other and you say it's better I stay far from you for some time, so you do what you have to do and I do what I have to do, and we will see later on whether we want to talk to each other or not. Okay, so this will happen with a colleague also, or this can happen also with your partner, or also with a parent. For my Capricorn youngsters, this can happen with your parent also, is what I see for my Capri students. Also with a friend, this can happen. It's like, it starts off quite nicely and then suddenly the tone changes and just, like puff. You both are in two different camps. This is what I'm seeing over here for you. Make sure that, understanding is very important. Because what happens is that many a times we are, I would say, we don't realize what the other person is going through, and a lot impacts their behavior because of what they are going through. We just see them, how they are speaking to us, how they are behaving with us, but we don't try to understand what's behind, what's the root cause of it. Always try to find that, and only then you will be able to help the person and yourself also. And when you feel like lashing out on someone, like in the third week, make sure you are honest with yourself when you are saying is that actually it's me, I'm not in a good mood, maybe because of some XYZ reason, and that I'm bringing it out on someone who has nothing to do with it. Okay, so just make sure you balance the situation and things will be really fine in no time. Okay, and own up if you are at the fault. Own up and just apologize, and that you balance things right away. And I also see when it comes to your sentimental life, one of you will be more on the emotional side, the other one is more on the material side, and these two are clashing also, is what I see. For some of you, it can be just that you're feeling a bit tired, or your partner is not well and you had planned something and it's not going accordingly, so you're a bit upset. What we call in Hindi manmutao is taking place between you and yours, my dear. Okay, and take care of your money matters. However, my dear Capricorn, if you're interested in tarot oracles, and if you're wondering how to find your first deck, then I have made a wonderful write-up of that you will find in the description box below. It is free for you. Okay, like how to find your first deck, and there I also explain the difference between tarot and oracles also. So if you're interested in knowing in detail like what should be to find your first deck, it's all very nicely, it has been explained. So I would invite a few moments from you to go to the description box below and download it for free. And then we go to the last week. Last week's energy, you are a bit fed up regarding paperworks. There's a lot of paperworks for you to be dealt with. Maybe you missed upon some papers and then that is not, the date is already gone and now you have to pay a fine in the last week. It can also be that you are being provoked by somebody online or offline, and you are in a very aggressive, mode of reply is what I'm seeing, my dear Caprice, for you in the second week. There can be some kind of conflict that can really happen, where you are really both of you attacking each other verbally. Don't get to the boxing ring, okay? Verbally it's okay for the moment in the last week of February. And please do take care of your administrative papers, and something regarding finances also can come up over here. When you communicate, make sure that you are not hurting anyone. You're not being too sarcastic, my dear Caprice. It can happen. You see my throat, that means the Vishuddhi. We have to take care of our Vishuddhi, okay? And this is what I'm telling you in the last week, that this can really create a problem for you if you don't control your tongue. If you don't have control on your words, then that is going to worsen. Whatever the situation is, which could have got better, will even, it can scatter furthermore. All right, especially at work, okay? In the family, still we can, explain to each other later on after fights and we get together. But when it is at work, well, it is more, the professional environment, and it's rather tough. So here in the last week, please take care of that. Take care of your money matters. As I said, something can come up regarding money matters at this point of time. I also see that your morale can be a bit affected because of certain things that are hurled upon you knowingly or unknowingly by people online or offline also. So just be careful. I would say in the last week, it's better you stay away from the social media completely, okay? Because there is going to be one person who is going to play with your nerves, and you don't want that, okay? So avoid. Sometimes, prevention is better than cure. Why do you want to invite or get into some mess with some people? They have a lot of time. You don't have. You are a workaholic. You get to your work, my dear Capricorns, okay? And take care of your health. For some of you, it is just going to be that your energy is drained. So take care of your health, my dear Caprice. So these 2 weeks, I would say the last week more than the third week of Feb, you have to take care. You have to take care, really take care regarding communication, Sometimes, you have to just sit silently. You don't need to answer all questions, but there are some questions that you can answer, but not in a sharp way. You can find some sweet way or a more diplomatic way of dealing with it, okay, my dear Caprice? So thank you for listening. Please do like, share and comment, and I shall see you in the next month. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. God bless. Bye.